Hey guys, today I'm going to review the 7Hz X HBB Elua. It's a collab between 7Hz and HBB. So, big thanks to Linsul for sending in this review unit, but all the thoughts and opinions you're about to hear are my own. Now, the price of Elua is $30, around the $20 to $30 price range, so it is fighting in that range. And the packaging of the Elua is very simple. You get the IM, you get this fantastic cable, which I personally really like, and this colorful sets of ear tips. Now, first, let's look at the cable. I think so. I'm one of those person who really likes thin cable, so this is really good for me. I can use it with other IMs too, and this is recessed pin too. So let me focus. Yeah, this is a recessed pin, so you can use it with IMs like Truth Your Gate and any other which has a recessed pin IM. Now, this is the double DD IM, by the way. So you can see that's the faceplate, and here you can see two DDs over here, and in the between, I don't know if you can see, there is a small line which is the acoustic tube for this. Now, I've been using the stock tips. They have been more than enough for me, and the fit is really nice. Now, in terms of fit and comfort, they're really good. I have had no issues in terms of fit, comfort. There has been no driver flex. But one thing is that the Elua does require quite a bit of power to drive. So I had to crank the volume up a lot for this. I would say this is a very high volume set, and your smartphone might not be enough for this. You have to have a dongle jack, in my opinion, and even something like the Fio K11 is nice, and you would at least go above 40 to 50% to get a decent sounding volume for the Elua. So how does the Elua sound? Well, they sound a bit weird because when I first popped them in, I didn't really like it at first choice. So I gave them a 100 hours burn in. Now I do give 100-hour burn in to every IM. I know it's not something you might believe in or more people believe in. I do not believe in it too, but I still give it, just for a better measure. I just do it, even though I do not believe it in. But Elua and the 7Hz G1, which I previously reviewed, are the few or the only two IMs which I saw that it did improve with a bit of a burn-in, in my opinion. Now, this could be a placebo effect, but this is, I think, what I found over here. And after the burn-in, this do perform a bit better. The bass after the burn-in, they sounded a bit better, especially the mid bass. It sounded a bit more tactile. Now, again, this could be a placebo effect. The sub bass, in my opinion, still lacks that rumbleness, the rumbliness which I would want. They are very bassy IM, so do keep that in mind. And so the bass is, although okay, I would say, the sub bass is where it suffers the most. The mid bass is good, sub bass is where it suffers the most. The male vocals and the female vocals, both of them, they're not that good over here. So anything like male vocals from Chris Cornell, Bell Withers, or any normal male vocals, or even female vocals, they don't sound that good over here. They're just average or below average. The treble too, again a bit weird. Although the treble is very well controlled, there is this peak at around 4 to 5 kilohertz. I cannot really pinpoint where it is, but there is a peak which is a bit weird. Since, as I said, the Elua is a high volume set, if you when you crank that volume up, that peak which I noticed at 4, 5, something like that, I'll just pop a graph over here. You can see that peak is is a bit weird because whenever something in that region plays, it's very peaky. It's very like it sounds something is getting distorted in your ear. So that was the sound. Now, I was not really going to give positive anything about it, but once I tested the trance genre and the EDM genre, I think so this IM performs fantastic over there. Because if you listen to anything vocal, this doesn't sound that good in my opinion. But when you listen to something EDM or trance, wherein a lot of bass is used, wherein a treble is used sometimes, that time the Elua really shines up, and for that genre, I think so this sounds really good. So I was listening to some Skrillex and it sounded really good. It sounded fantastic. And I was surprised that it sounded so good in this IM. But when you play something, any other genre, let's say rock, J-pop, or anything else, classical, it doesn't perform really that good. I would say you go for that. So if your genre consists of only EDM, trance, and something similar, then the Elua performs really good. If not, then I don't think so the Elua is worth its money. You can try for something else. Even the gaming IM G1 performs better. You can go for the Key Find Clean or you can go for the Trip in Vivace, which is a similar price point. So yeah, that's my review of the trip in Elua. If you have any comment, please do comment below and ask, and I'll try to help you out. Like and subscribe, as 94% of the people watching this video aren't subscribed. So I would really appreciate if you could do that, and it really helps me out a lot, and it's completely free of charge. And a subscribe goes a long way for me. So yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye.